Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, I almost said Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess HD. And in this part, we are starting on the Lakebed Temple, which does not disappoint in terms of how... I love it. So this is like... I've said it before about how like amazing all of the dungeons are in this game. Like, this game probably has, if I had to, like, pick a Zelda game with the best dungeons, like, most consistently good dungeons, it would be this one. They look amazing, they have cool enemies, they have cool designs, they have cool concepts, you know, mechanical concepts. They're just all so good. And this one, the Lakebed Temple, as we see come up on the screen now, is, like, is no exception. It is amazing. It looks amazing. I love this style, like this kind of like seashell, fossil-y cave kind of style. The arrows are very much appreciated. So, like, I'm really looking forward to getting this place done. It is like it is quite big. It's definitely like a step up in terms of like the. Oh, that's convenient. It definitely is a step up in oh my god, look at the size of this thing. Hello. You're like the, yeah, they'll pretty much, like, subsume each other and join up into, like, one big thing. Those, like, if there's, like, ever more than one. Have we not killed all of them yet? Oh well. So yeah, it is quite big. It's definitely a step up in terms of like the scale of the, in terms of the actual scale of the temple itself. That boss, that like enemy music is pissing me off. For whatever reason. Oh, it's probably the things that are underwater. There's probably some stupid clam. Oh no, it's him. There's a blob over here. Here I was thinking it was like the oyster. And you're the pearl. You're the pearl. Raw oysters. Ha 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 ha. Just to bring that one back. But yeah, as you can see, it is like so beautiful. Like, you just come in here and you're like, oh. It's like being inside the magic conch. It really is like the magic conch temple or something. The magic conch dungeon. Hey Midna. Whoa, that's treacherous. Well, don't you think you want to knock down those stalactites hanging off the ceiling first? Yeah, I think we can manage that, don't worry. We'll just take our arrows, put them up there, take our bombs, put them there, and get down tonight. I must say I love these motion controls for using the, is that all of them? I must say, like, whoa. I must say I love, like, the gyroscopic motion controls on the Wii U gamepad for aiming anything in this game. It just feels so good. When you go into first-person view and then you're just able to aim so quickly. But yeah, I love the... Oh, this is where we're going to have to do, like... Do you know what? I'm not even bothering with you. I just really don't need Helma rocks in my life right now. I don't think we even get anything for beating them, so... Because I think I remember where the pieces of heart are, just like in the other two. There are two pieces of heart in this dungeon. And yeah, you can see like the water running around underneath. It's just... I don't know, there's just something so monumental about this dungeon. It feels so big, like a big sprawling cavern, kind of. It's like such like a cool, like a cool... It's such like a cool atmosphere compared to the Goron Mines, which wouldn't be hard, but it's just like so refreshing. I can't get enough of it. And like, you guys know that this atmosphere is Uku, and one of Count Uku has to be around here somewhere. You guys know that I love this atmosphere anyway. I think I've definitely like mentioned it in videos before, how the... Oh, there's Uku. Can I like get you with like a spin attack? No. Oh well. Guess you'll just have to stay imprisoned for a little bit longer. while I drink a cocktail. The utter disregard for Uku's plight. But yeah, this atmosphere, I just can't get enough of. This kind of like fossil seashell sort of atmosphere. I think I probably like talked about that. Do you want to know when I probably talked about that? I can tell you right now. I talked about this in Kirby's Epic Yarn. There's that one level I love called the Fossil Seas or the Fossil Reef or something. And I adore it. And I probably talked about then how, like, I always thought if I was gym leader in Pokemon, right, and I still think this, it's definitely like what I'm going to do when I become a Pokemon master. The gym that I would have, like the theme of it would be like a fossil gym, like a water fossil-y gym. So I'd have like you'd have to have Lapras, you could have like Omastar, Bootops, Cradily and things like that. And I always thought, oh, it would have like this style, this kind of style of kind of like seaside, fossil, seashell, cool, prehistoric cave kind of atmosphere, you know? Wouldn't that be just so amazing? So yeah, that's me and my obsessions. Do you want to know like to what extent, like how long I've been like thinking of this? Like since like, so when Minecraft came out, like the original one, like the browser Minecraft where you could only do creative, so it was like before before survival mode was even a thing. Like, and like, oh, we're gonna save Uku after all. Here she is, Tilda Swinton, whiz tits here. Phew, free at last. Gracious, you're that nice fellow who helped me out the other day. How nice to see you again. Well, now that we've found each other, let's stick together for a bit. I'll be right with you, so if you want to warp out, just let me know. You were reunited with Count Uku. We don't have a key, do we? So yeah, in that like the old school Minecraft, like the first one, that's like, that was like what I started building in it. I was like, I wanted to build by the sea, I wanted to build my gym, like what would be my gym if I had one. Okay, so we can't do anything here. I will warn you in advance, this like dungeon gets me confused. Okay, so as much as I love it, there may be a point where like I get supremely confused in this dungeon, and I don't know what I'm going to do about it at that juncture. If that does happen, because this room here with like the spinning stairs, this is one of those dungeons that has this room as like a confluence, right? Where you continuously come back here, you continuously like turn it around. Okay, well I'm able to do something here at least. Not able to kill this Helmarock, but well I am, but I'm not going to waste my time on it. So yeah, this is one of those dungeons where like that room, the spinning room, pretty much acts as like a kind of a confluence where you will be coming back here over and over and over again, like multiple times. So I'm pretty sure that the piece of heart, one of them is like over there, and that in order to get it we need to like raise the water level, but that doesn't happen for quite some time. We need to like raise the water level as well as doing something else, unless I'm like completely like barking up the wrong tree here. Might even be like going in the wrong direction, but I cannot see anywhere else where we're supposed to go. As I say, I warn you now, I will get confused in this place. It's like the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time, just there's something about it that confuses me, that like gets me turned around, you know? It's weird because the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time doesn't do that at all, and that's the one that's like notorious for being confusing. But the Water Temple doesn't confuse me one bit. I don't think I'm even able to do anything here yet, am I? Oh! Well, here we go. If I'd looked at that, maybe. I hit the chain. The curse of being accurate, huh? Oh yeah, because there's probably like a key over there. Okay. Sorry, but this is like going to be one of those dungeons where like I have to like explain it to myself as I go along, because it is definitely one of those ones that just confuses me sometimes. And you'll just have to bear with me, I'm sorry. I don't know it off by heart like I do some other things. And as I say, it's like strange because the water temple in Ocarina of Time doesn't confuse me, and that's the one that like gets all the bad rap for being confusing. But like it doesn't confuse me at all, I don't find, anyway. At least the climbing is faster now in this game, so we don't have to worry as much about it taking a million years to climb up something. That's something I definitely do remember from the terror of having to climb so much in this game. But I'm wondering if, like, when we get the claw shot, whether, like, well, no, the ascending and descending on that was always fast. Like, you could ascend and descend really quickly. So, yeah, that's not going to be an issue, I don't think. I just have to keep an eye on my time, because this is the kind of thing, like, dungeon, where, like, I could just end up recording for, like, 30 minutes without changing the video, or without switching to the next, like, without, like, cutting the video. So, now what we need to do is get the stairs, like, back around another way. Do we? So we're trying to get not over there, we're trying to get over here, where there's a key door, or a locked door. Oh, we don't even need to change the stairs, that's good. So yeah, what'll happen in the end is you'll have, like, water, like, that will release flowing out through these places. And depending on where we move the stairs, obviously it will change the flow of the water. I still don't think this dungeon is as confusing, not as confusing, but as, like, challenging as some of the dungeons in Majora's Mask, but it's still, like, up there, I think. Like, when the first time you play it, at least, you know, it's definitely, like, one of the more challenging dungeons, and it's definitely a step up in terms of, like, what you need to be doing compared to the dungeons we've faced so far, so. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, we need to do this again. They really make you use that, like, those, like, bomb arrows, and I love them for it, you know. It's just so intuitive, you know, and I like how they make it so simple. They don't even make it hard. To be honest, that's something that, like, I think they, like, almost, like, overemphasized in Breath of the Wild a little bit. The fact that you need to, the fact that you have to, like, really fight for everything, you know. Like, you have to get everything separately. I think they could have, like, toned it down a tiny little bit. Like, if I have, like, well, I suppose they couldn't because of the way that bombs work in that game, now that I think about it. Bombs just work differently in that game, so they couldn't really, I guess. Where's one of these assholes? They're like the Blast Assist and the Binding of Isaac. Do I need to, like... Don't make me bomb arrow you. I think that is, like, the only way to fight them at the moment. We'll get, like, an easier way to fight them, don't worry, but I think that is, like, the only way to fight them for now. Oh, we need a key? Well, where are we going to get one of those? Suppose we can head out here. Well, do we want to... I suppose we do. Kill these before they all, like, join together into some giant monstrosity. I don't need that in my life. When they do that, they look like No Face out of Spirited Away. Do you want to know, like, what my first, like, encounter with Spirited Away was, if you believe it? I didn't see, like, the whole film. I didn't even know what it was. My first encounter with it was, can I, like, get up here? I guess I can't. Oh, but we can go through here. We can go, like, the long way around. My first like encounter with Spirited Away, and if you can't notice, this is like the above part of the room we were in earlier with the bridge. So, and I love it. I love how there's still like a certain like mechanicalness about this dungeon, you know, with the different like water wheels and gears and chains and platforms, you know, but it's not overdone. It still has like a natural feel with all of this like mosaic style decoration and things. But randomly one day when it was probably like when the film was quite new, I turned on one of the movie channels and it was on, right? And the part that it was on, of all things, was the part where Chihiro is like, where she returns from, where does she return from? She returns from, or no, it's when like No Face is up like eating in the, he's like eating everything up in the bathhouse, you know, because they think he's really rich but he's not, and she confronts him about it and he like flips out, and when he like does that, he's like really big, like he's this giant sort of like slimy, weird, like oily, greasy ball thing. Like, it's just scary looking. And that's what those things remind me of in terms of like their texture, just this kind of like viscous sort of slime thing, but somehow like still with mass or something. It's like the same kind of like look that they have about them, this kind of like gelatinous sort of nature, you know. So yeah, that's like for me like such an iconic scene of Spirited Away. It's kind of like intense, you know, where he's like chasing her and knocking the food everywhere and just destroying everything, you know. It's kind of iconic anyway. But yeah, that was the only scene I saw that day, because when I watched that, I decided, oh, this is like really cool. I should just watch the whole film sometime. They're really keeping us stocked up on bombs, so not going to complain about that. So how do I get up here now? Oh, ladders. We need a lizard with a ladder. Oh, well, there's Bill. What a name for a lizard. What a way for a duck to travel underground. So we still can't get up there. Presume we'd have to wait until we get the claw shot, but I'm not sure really what's in there. So yeah, here we're after releasing our first deluge of water here. We get to ride the water slide, which is so fun. I should like put in like the Mario 64 like penguin race music. Is this like never ending? Are we in like a ice cap zone here? Is what it felt like. Felt like it was just going to go on forever. And now we're just about to release the water. So yeah, we'll need to do that another time as well in the other half of the dungeon. And then you see, like, playing around with the stairs, like, playing around the stairs will allow us to reach places that we previously would not have been able to reach. So, and as you see, it gets this water wheel turning, which means we're actually able to get past here. It doesn't get that going, which is irritating, but oh no, can we get on top of the water wheel? That'd be cool. But I don't think we can. See, look, they're after like forming into like one giant thing. I need to like end the video here. See, now it's spinning around, which means if we go back in there, into like that room below, into the love below, if we go into the love below here, Joe, it doesn't really matter where we jump. If we hop down here, then we should be able to get over to that other door over there. Not that I know what good it'll do us getting over there, but still. Did I not say like 2 seconds ago it's time to like finish the video? My cocktail is done. I need a new cocktail. Do you need any more reasons to finish the video? We're up to like 20 minutes here. This thing is so slow. Whoopsie daisy, Link. It feels like so, like, these things feel so heavy because you can see they're made out of stone. Italian stone. And then they're just, like, hanging on chains there, so. What's over here? Oh, a chest. Well, I'm glad I came in here now. What's in there? Who knows? Oh, a key. This is going far better than I thought it would, except for you weird, like, no-face, gelatinous body mass. Anyway, I think this is a good time to finish off the video. In the next part, we will continue our foray into the Lakebed Temple. I'm loving it so far. Thank you for watching. Goodbye now.